What's up, everybody? How's it going out there? I am back to do a request video for Wilderness Guy 27, who has a question about cusps. Wants to know, what do I think about signs that are born on the cusp? And in his situation, it is Pisces Aries. Now, if I'm reading this correctly, I should have got more information from you. However, we can continue this through this dialogue through the comment box if there's anything that I made a mistake on. To my understanding, though, because you commented on the Pisces video, I'm believing that you're a Pisces. However, you're on the cusp of Aries. So that would mean that if you're on 0 degrees, you're truly in Aries. All right, it means you're truly in Aries. So with that being said, I want to discuss to you what it means to be at 0 degrees. All right, so because you're on the cusp, as I said, you're in Aries. You're not a Pisces. That 30 degrees is over. The Pisces thing, it's over. It's done with. All right. You are an Aries, but you're a baby Aries, all right? You're a baby Aries. And if I get this incorrect, please just correct me in the comment box and then we'll continue from there, like I said. But you're a baby Aries, and what I mean by that is you know how like children, like babies, like infants, right? They get the crawling. First time they start the crawling, that they know they can move, they get all giddy and they start moving quickly. Next thing you know, you haven't timed their crawl correctly and they all into a whole bunch of other stuff, right? So then they get to start the walking and stuff, and then before you know it, they're running. Some babies, they run before they really even start walking, right? So now they're into a whole bunch of other things, and you got to keep a constant eye on them because they're not, they're growing, and they're growing quickly, all right? So this is what 0 degrees in a sign means. This is what 0 degrees in a sign means. It means that you would address things more impulsively and more quicker than the average person in that sign would. All right, now, to continue on this, to extend on this, because you're 0 degrees in Aries, which is a cardinal sign, it's like you are the initiator times 2, times 5, maybe times 10, because that fire with Aries and everything it can be very strong, right? It's a singular energy, so you are quicker to take up projects more than the average Aries would. All right. It also means that you will not finish as many projects as you start, the same way that Aries do. Okay, so that's pretty much what it means. That's pretty much what it means. Now, what I want you to do, though, right, so you can get more information on this, because time to time, when I get the time, I toy with this too. Look at the houses that this is happening in and ask yourself, reflect on your life experiences and ask yourself where, like, if you share a house particular, with Pisces and Aries, look to see how much of Pisces has to deal with that house, and look to see how much of that house has to deal with Aries, right? Because there may be a connection there. Maybe for some people it's different than others. I'd like to learn from this too. Like for me, I'll give you an example of exactly what I'm talking about. For me, I'm a Virgo ascendant, right? However, I share the first house with Libra. But for me, I always tell myself, when I reflect, like, I'm a Virgo ascendant. Like, I'm not a Virgo and Libra ascendant, no matter how much I share the house with Libra. Like, I don't base all of my decisions to like make peace with the other side and everything. Like, I really have a critical eye of the side or my opposition or whatever I'm being faced with and challenging, and I make that critical assessment like a Virgo would. And a lot of the times I don't care to make peace, or I don't care to be congenial. Now, when matters get into the second house, however, that's when I start taking the Libran approach. But it's based upon that singular energy of being in my ascendant, which deals with me, right? That's me by myself, solo. I base what happens in the second house upon that critical assessment in my first house, like a Virgo does. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not until it gets into the second house that I even start to really think like a Libra would. Like, okay, well, let's see how I can make this happen with being diplomatic is the word that I'm looking for, like a Libra would. Okay, but I'm definitely coming in the door with what I observed in my first house belongs to me. All right, so toy with that, let me know how that goes, and let's take it from there. All right, later.